A distant relative of mine used to call me every now and then and ask about the home remedies or treatment of bloating or indigestion. One day I met him at a wedding reception. I saw him, and after watching him filling his plate, I realized why he used to have so much bloating problems. I sat him down, I explained him that all his bloating problems are mostly due to the lifestyle mistakes that he is making on a regular basis, and I explained him the solutions of all these problems. Since then, I never got a call from him, at least asking for home remedies or treatment for bloating problems. So if you all are also experiencing this kind of problem, health issue of bloating or indigestion, then you must watch today's video, because I am going to explain all the related causes of bloating and how to correct them in detail. After watching this video, your bloating problems will get solved permanently without any relapses. So watch this video till the end. Hello friends, and welcome to our YouTube channel, My Expert Doctor. I am Dr. Shalini Singh Salunke, your consultant physician. Bloating occurs when the GI tract is filled with air or gas. It makes you feel full, tight, or swollen in the belly part. It can also be accompanied by pain, excessive gas, flatulence, frequent belching, or abdominal gurgling or wriggling sounds. Bloating is a very common digestive problem. It affects people of all age group, either it is childhood or elderly or adulthood, anything. It's not only a physical problem, but it also spoils your mood. It deteriorates your working capacity. It makes it impossible for you to focus and enjoy any kind of social activities, recreational activities, or family gatherings. Quick remedies can give you temporary relief, instant fixes, but it will not solve the basic problem, the core problem, and hence the bloating problem will keep coming back. So we need to identify the root cause of bloating and correct them appropriately so that you will have a permanent relief from bloating problems or indigestion problems. And this is what we are going to discuss in today's video. But before starting today's video, I am going to share two very important things which you must know. Firstly, 70 to 80% of the cases of bloating or indigestion are because of lifestyle mistakes that we make in our day-to-day life. If we address these mistakes appropriately, if we correct them, these bloating problems or issues will get corrected or permanently solved. But if you are following everything, you have corrected every mistake, and still your bloating problems are not getting corrected, then it might be because of some underlying medical problem which needs to be addressed immediately. This happens in around 20 to 30% cases. So watch this video, understand the root cause, see if you are making these mistakes, correct them, and after correcting, even if you're not getting your problem solved, then visit your doctor urgently to solve the underlying medical problem. With this note, let's start today's video. So the first point is avoid overeating. When you are hungry, you eat fast. Satiety signals needs around 20 to 30 minutes to reach from stomach to your brain. So by the time satiety signals reach your brain and you stop feeling hungry, you have already filled your stomach more than required. And that overfeeding that leads to bloating. So what's the solution? First is eat slowly by chewing properly. Second, do not overfill your plate even if you feel hungry. Third, eat only till your stomach seems 80% filled. Fourth, eat without distractions, that is mindful eating. And if you have gone to some party or your colleague or friend is giving you a treat, then don't forget that the food you are eating might be free, but the medicines you will require to digest that food will be yours. The second problem is food allergies and intolerances. Few people have very high sensitivity of gut or intestine towards some specific food items. If you eat them, you will feel gassy, you will feel bloated. List is different for different people. Very common food sensitivities are: first is lactose, that is a milk sugar, the most common food allergy which almost everyone is aware of. The second is fructose, it's a type of sugar in fruit. The third is gluten, which is a protein present in cereals like wheat. Fourth is eggs, and fifth is beans. Now your food sensitivities might be different from others. So what's the solution? Observe if any specific food intake increases your bloating issues. Make list of such food which are possibly troubling you and start avoiding them. This can give you instant and permanent relief. The third problem is swallowing air or gases. So when you drink carbonated or fizzy drinks, or you chew gums very frequently, or you use straws for drink, or you breathe through open mouth like when you are anxious or scared, or eating quickly and with open mouth, it's possible that you swallow a lot of air or gas which goes into your stomach, then intestine, and that leads to bloating followed by a lot of belching or flatulence. So what's the solution? If you want to avoid this embarrassing scenario, you have to make some replacements, like replace carbonated drinks with natural juices or best water. Avoid chewing gums if your life doesn't depend on it. Sip your drinks rather than using straw. When you feel anxious, close your mouth and take deep breaths. This will calm you down, and most importantly, eat your meals slowly by enjoying every bite. A great mind once said, if you can't enjoy your meal, your sleep, and your family, then what's the point of working hard and earning money? Don't Google it. No one said that. It's from my own thought. But who knows? One day, when I will become famous, this thought will become a great quote. Joking. It's a joke. So fourth problem is high fiber foods. Surprised, right? You might be thinking that everyone is so bullish about having fiber-rich diet every day for good bowel movements. But on the contrary, I am telling you that high fiber diets can lead to bloating. Howsoever ironic it may sound, but it's true. When we eat fiber-rich food, the bacteria in colon, that is large intestine, break down this fiber and release gases which then cause bloating. Most common issue is seen with beans and lentils. Many of you must have experienced that you feel heavy after eating beans. So, what's the solution? Number one, use carbonative agents like asafoetida, cinnamon, ginger, coriander, fennel, black pepper, clove for cooking beans. It's a common practice in Indian tradition. Second is, soak these high fiber foods like beans for more than 3 to 4 hours before cooking. Third, if nothing is helping, then stop consuming such food items altogether. Fourth, always mix high fiber food with some proteins and carb-rich food items as well. Now moving on to the fifth problem, which is fatty food and high sugary food. If you are taking high fatty food like street foods like pizza, pasta, samosa, puri, fritters, etc., they slow down your gut. Hence, food remain in your large intestine for longer time and bacteria get more time to digest food and release gases. Hence, you feel bloated. So what's the solution? Number one, mix fatty food with high protein and carb food. Second, reduce the intake of fatty food mostly after 6 p.m. Third, drink water, that is warm water, 2 hours after any of your fatty meal. Now move on to sixth problem, which is eating at irregular intervals. Now imagine a scenario where you skipped breakfast because you were getting late for your work. You thought that you will punch in and then you will have your breakfast. But when you reached office, you came to know about an emergency meeting. So you had no time to eat anything. You went straight for the meeting, which unfortunately lasted a bit longer. Now you are hungry since morning and it's 2 o'clock. The meeting got over and you rushed straight to canteen. Since you are hungry like a panda, you heaped up your plate with everything available in the buffet and you started pumping everything in mouth monstrously. Just after you finished your food, you had to lose your belt to accommodate the meal you just had. And soon enough, you will get to experience the horrible feeling of bloating. Now you feel restless, you can't focus on your work, don't feel like participating in any interesting office gossip or anything happening around you. I'm sure every one of you must have faced similar scenarios in your life. This happened because you had long interval between 2 meals. So what's the solution? Pretty simple. Eat when you are hungry, and if you suspect that your meals can be delayed because of some emergency meetings or anything, just have some snack like a fruit or nuts, buttermilk or anything healthy so that your hunger monster will not come out when you will sit for your meal. Now the seventh problem, not consuming probiotics regularly. Probiotics are actually food containing good bacteria. Few examples are yogurt, idli, curd, etc. They help re-establishing the proper ratio of good and bad bacteria, hence prevent excess gas formation in the intestine. Moreover, probiotics also improve digestion, hence lessen bloating. What's the solution? Ensure regular intake of probiotics in your daily diet. You can use natural probiotics like curd, yogurt or idlis, or you can have supplements, but I would suggest go for the natural ones. Now let me tell you something very interesting. Apart from reducing bloating and improving gut health, probiotics have many other serious health benefits like improving few mental conditions such as autism, depression, OCDs, etc., keeping your heart healthy by reducing cholesterol, reduce severity of allergies like eczema, boost your immune system, and also help losing weight. That's quite interesting, right? So I think you must watch my videos on probiotics and gut health. I'll share the link in the description box as well as in the I button. Do check it out. The last one and very crucial one, that is high salt intake or sodium intake. High salt intake causes water retention, which causes bloating. Researchers have shown that maximum amount of salt in our diet comes through table salt and processed packaged food. So what's the solution? Avoid packaged and processed food even if it doesn't taste salty. Also, keep your daily salt intake between 1 to 1.5 teaspoon per person per day. Low salt intake will have additional health benefits of lowering your blood pressure, losing weight, keeping your heart healthy. So do give it a try. So that was all 7 causes of bloating and their solution. Now in case you forget, let's have a quick revision. So I hope you will get rid of all your bloating problems after following these tips which I just shared with you. And when you do so, share your experiences with us in the comment box. I'm waiting. So that's all for today. We'll see each other again with some another interesting video, interesting health related facts. Till then, sayonara.